Gentlemen, you both know the rules. I expect a clean match. Obey my commands at all times. Listen to my commands. Stop when I say stop. Defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves if you want. Back up, please.
As one has the greatest roster of world champion strikers, our referee in charge, Justin Brown. We are underway in this Fenway Muay Thai matchup.
Like you said, Ray, anybody, anywhere, any sport, taking out the legs of Asa Teypou is John Hands of Stone.
Little inside leg kick there.
Well, during the fighter meetings, Asa Teypou was shocked when he had such a significant height and reach advantage over John Lineker.
Look at these hands just coming forward, swinging nasty hooks.
Body work there by Lineker. That is a key component to his game.
This is what I'm talking about with Lineker. He throws with such ferocity that you really have to respect everything he throws. When we were interviewing him, that he needed to kind of gauge things. Well, he's gauging and re-gauging as we speak right now.
Nice left hook there by Lineker.
Yeah,
it seems like Lineker is adapting this like a fish out of water.
Yeah, everything comes so wide, and it's so hard to see it coming because his hands come from such a position that it's almost out of your line of sight, and it's really hard to dictate where these things are coming from. Asa Teypou's doing a good job of covering up, like you talked about, Rich, that tight defense.
You know, we talk about Lineker here. He's got 10 boxing matches, so he's got experience in just a standing art. But keep in mind, he had those fights against Fabricio Andrade.
Spinning back elbow there by Asa Teypou. Lineker, they're going on the offensive, ripping the body, Rich.
He's so fast, and he's so hard to get a beat on, and those leg kicks are only going to pay dividends as this fight goes on. Just a great yield-producing weapon.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Asa Teypou has been a bit more flat-footed in this match than we've seen him in the past.
Lineker going back to the body of Asa Teypou. Guys, I'm a romantic, especially when it comes to body punching. Lineker certainly exhibiting that here in round one.
Look at the left side of Asa Teypou's body.
Yeah, he's just an absolute juggernaut, throwing those haymakers. Look at that big right hand connected on the side of the head of Asa Teypou.
Final moment to the first.
And it's such an unorthodox style inside Muay Thai. Just coming forward, relentless hand combinations. Oh, he's mixing in the elbows now.
And that's the danger with John Lineker, because like I said, every punch he throws could be the last punch he needs to throw.
Well, in his mixed martial arts career, he does have 18 knockouts. Round number 2 has begun, and again, Lineker targeting the body of Asa Teypou.
I think Lineker was able to pick up 10-9 in that first round, but I'm not a judge. I just pretend to be one on TV. And Lineker getting right back in to the front yard right here of Asa Teypou. He's really causing some disruption in that beautiful Muay Thai style. He's forcing this into a brawl.
Yeah, I like what I just saw there with that kind of switch stance punch that Asa Teypou landed. But the problem is Asa Teypou is used to breaking off, and Lineker immediately closes the distance, and he's following up with punches on the inside. This kind of pressure is something that Asa Teypou is.
Lineker, it's all he goes, and it's just coming forward, and he doesn't give you that pause to kind of reset. Unless you can back him up like this, which is important.
Oh, he wobbled Asa Teypou. Asa Teypou's hurt.
Yeah.
And now Lineker going on the attack.
Oh, look into the body.
Look at Lineker. There's a reason why he's known as Hands of Stone, and you are seeing the brick that he has in his hands, overwhelming Asa Teypou here in round number 2. My goodness.
Lineker needs to be careful here, though. Asa Teypou's a veteran of this. And that right there, that's exactly what I'm talking about. He can't punch himself out here.
They're going toe-to-toe here in Denver. Asa Teypou remaining upright. I don't know how he's doing it. Lineker overwhelming him. Lineker trying to finish off Asa Teypou. Hands of Stone being displayed here in the Mile High City.
What an amazing exchange.
Asa Teypou has never been knocked out, and we're seeing why. He's got an iron chin, and Lineker is testing.
He's got a cut underneath his right eye. Does Asa Teypou? I don't know how he's remaining upright. My goodness, does he have a granite chin?
Man, that uppercut snuck right through the guard of Asa Teypou.
Another big right hand. There goes Asa Teypou. Oh my goodness.
4.
What a shot from Lineker.
6. All the way back. 8.
Lineker so used
It's
to...
over.
Wow.
John Lineker has stopped Asa Teypou.
Asa Teypou, here's the finish right here. Teypou throws that punch. Lineker catches him right there at the corner of the jaw where the mandible connects, and that just disrupted him, and he had to take that knee to go down. Teypou was trying to get up, but he just couldn't make it back to his feet right here. Lineker parries that punch, returns with that big hook, and catches him right on the bottom of the jaw.
The boxing of Hands of Stone was on point. Really did a beautiful job.
For your winner, by way of knockout, John Lineker!
Turn here a little bit. Thank you very much. Watch out for the headbutt, low blow, and back of the head. You both know the rules. 3-round Muay Thai rules. Touch if you want. Back your corner.
John Lineker looking to remain undefeated in Muay Thai. Alexei Balyko looking to stop that and prove his dominance in the art of 8 limbs. One has the greatest roster of world champion strikers. Round number 1 underway.
This is a huge opportunity for John Lineker as he launches a big right hand at Balyko. Balyko is a very experienced striker out there in Russia. Came to Phuket in 2023 to try out for the Tiger Muay Thai fight team and just been on a rocket ship ever since.
Mitch, in his only appearance in Muay Thai, John Lineker landed 12.9 significant strikes per minute, 38.7 in his Muay Thai debut. Those are astronomically high numbers.
Yeah, his volume is so high, especially when he gets going. Look at that sneaky little left hook as he keeps his head out of danger. Watch Balyko set up that check left hook, though, because that's going to fit right into that check left hook that comes from Alexei Balyko. But he's got to be careful letting that left hand drift so low because the right hand of Lineker comes over the top.
Well, for a dozen knockouts on his resume, 5 of his last 6 wins have come by way of knockouts. So he very much has an array that he can put you away, and as you like to so eloquently say, separate you from your consciousness.
Yeah, and it's from that left hand. It's such a light switch. It just turns out the lights if he touches you. But Lineker got left hooks of his own. His Balyker hand tattooed him on the side of his head. Just put him, and he's known for that, and Lineker was able to capitalize on it.
Lineker going right back on the attack. Balyko dropped with a left hook from John Lineker. Another left hook, dropping Balyko again for the 2nd time in the 1st round.
Talk about a dose of his own. Meta second one right there, full face contact, and then, oh, look at that. Oh, you can just see Balyko can.
3 knockdowns in a round equal a TKO. 1 more, the fight is over. Can Lineker finish off Alexei Balyko here tonight at 159.25? Big left hook, body shots by Lineker. Lineker dispatches Balyko, and John Lineker has knocked out Alexei Balyko to remain undefeated in the art of 8 limbs. Hands of Stone being personified. Oh my goodness!
Up and then just started teeing off. Look at this. Boom! With the lights out. Earth-shattering consequences.
For your winner, by way of knockout, John Lineker!
Yeah, thank you very much. Watch out for the headbutt, low blow, and back of the head. You both know the rules. Fight fair, fight clean. Touch go if you want. Back your corner.
John Lineker looking to remain undefeated in Muay Thai action. 1 championship, has the greatest roster of world champion strikers. We are underway.
Oh, here's your match. This is exactly what we expected for Lineker to come forward and look to put those massive hands on Kulabdam. He said there'd be no feeling out process. He's immediately going to come forward and test Kulabdam. But he has to be very calculating when he comes in there because that left hand is a true weapon.
Lineker looking to overwhelm him. Coming forward. Big shot to the body is Lineker.
And he utilizes body shots very well. That was why it was the key to victory.
Oh, down goes Kulabdam!
Wow, just like that, Kulabdam crumbled. Kulabdam needs to clear the cobwebs. Nope, he's smart. He knows that Kulabdam is very dangerous.
The straight left by Kulabdam. 2 touchline right there.
Looking at mixing the shots up. Kulabdam. Is it okay to engage in this war? Goes to the elbow. Narrowly misses the mark. A 9-minute bout is like a sprint for him. Expect him to keep this pace, but Kulabdam takes the left.
And now, Kulabdam, 2 straight lefts on the chin.
Finding his shots. Looks like he's knocked the cobwebs clean. Kulabdam's never lost to a foreigner.
Under a minute remaining in the first. Another straight left by Kulabdam. Another straight left. 3 straight lefts by Kulabdam. And an elbow. Backing up Lineker.
Lineker needs his plan B. He can't just swarm Kulabdam like this.
Big uppercut. Big shots now by Lineker again.
Oh, good chin showcased by Kulabdam, who gets into the clinch and fires off a knee. Lineker presses him up against the corner.
Under 30 seconds remaining in the first round. A big straight left by Kulabdam. A knee on the inside by the left knee to your right.
Kulabdam seems to have his confidence back. He's figured out the strategy of John Lineker, and he's hurting him with the other weapons. He's not just firing that left hand. He's mixing in the elbows, the kicks, and the knees as well. Lineker needs to be able to adjust. He's getting backed up. He doesn't do good off the back foot. Felicio Andrade.
Round number 2 between Kulabdam and John Lineker here at One Fight Night 27.
Kulabdam putting the pressure on Lineker. Going to the kicks. Important at this range to utilize the kicks and to also kick that right arm. Smash that right arm of John Lineker's with those big, heavy kicks to keep keep his guard near his face and deter him from firing it, but also to take a little bit of sting out of that big right hand as well.
You anticipate Kulabdam trying to be a bit more aggressive because of the knockdown in the first round, Mitch?
Well, he needs to be. The second and the third round, he needs to end John Lineker or at least get a knockdown to even things up.
Kulabdam backing up Lineker, but Lineker still firing away.
All of the different weapons, they're all the different ranges, from the kicks to the clinch. Do not just stand and box with John Lineker. That's his wheelhouse. That's where he wants to be. I like the kicks to the legs as well, that inside leg kick. Look at John Lineker trying to throw an inside leg kick and then find the range.
Lineker, no doubt, swings for the fences, a right knee by Lineker.
But this is what I expected. I expected an early storm by Lineker, but Kulabdam, he spoke to me earlier this week about showing the difference between World Championship Muay Thai and on the scorecard because of that knockdown in the first.
Under a minute remaining here in the second. Well, Kulabdam is tied for second for most knockouts in Muay Thai kickboxing history. As Lineker going right back on the offensive. Under a minute remaining here in round number 2. Big shots between these two. They're trying to end each other.
Yeah, that's where John Lineker needs to be. He does not want to play patty cake out there at distance with Kulabdam. He needs to get close. You know, stay inside that boxing range where he does his best work. Not just wing punches either. Utilize that jab. Set up those big shots. Good job getting the leg out of the way from the inside leg kick. Nice shot landed by Kulabdam, who kicks him on the exit.
With this Jordan fight around between Kulabdam and John Lineker. And back they go. From the moment the bell sounds, they go after each other.
Too close, doesn't allow him to start teeing off with those big hooks. Inside leg kick for Lineker, those are scoring shots. Boom, you gotta answer back. Kulabdam, now he's pressing. John Lineker testing the footwork. Kick caught.
If he's able to defeat Kulabdam here tonight.
If he can stay on his feet, he will. But he's got to push.
Kulabdam with that left kick to the body, left hook upstairs by Lineker to respond.
That left kick, I think, hurt John Lineker momentarily. Those were big.
And when do you ever see Lineker initiate the clinch?
You can see just how tight Lineker's keeping his arm to his body. He's burying that elbow right inside to protect that liver. And look at that, Kulabdam.
Living cross separates them. Back they go. A left hook to the body by Lineker. But Kulabdam advancing forward. A straight left by Kulabdam.
That was a nice straight left, Ray. Kulabdam backing him up again. Kick to the body yet again. Arm. Great technical decision-making from Kulabdam to shut of John Lineker. Now he goes push kick to the body. He sees it. The body is hurt. Goes there again.
That left kick to the body has taken a lot out of John Lineker, but he has yet to be knocked down. Lineker knocked down Kulabdam in the first round. Big straight left over the top by Lineker. Under a minute remaining in the fight.
Knockdown rate gave Lineker a huge lead on the judges' scorecard. So even though Kulabdam is dominant in 2 and 3, he's still behind because of the knockdown by John Lineker. He needs to knock down John Lineker right now. He needs to fold it in half.
Big straight left by Kulabdam. In the clinch they go.
The clock is not his friend. John Lineker needs to move, needs to fire. Oh, big shots landed by Kulabdam.
Kulabdam pressing forward. Can Lineker remain upright? Final moments of what has been a scintillating matchup between Kulabdam and John Lineker.
Yeah, the scorecards are in favor of Lineker right now. They have to be, even though Kulabdam has really shined in 2 and 3. But what a statement for John Lineker to beat.
In favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Kulabdam!
Can Lineker land those leather-covered meat hooks? Orthodox stance on both men.
Let's go, guys. Action.
Needs to go through Lineker here. Inside leg kick from Lineker. Outside leg kick from Belingon.
So you can see Lineker trying to back up Belingon, pin him against the wall, and then start letting go of those hands. Belingon's doing a good job of slowly moving around, not necessarily following Lineker, but just taking a step in the right direction when he needs to. Expect those kicks to really start coming from Belingon. Nice little overhand landed there, and he was out on the exit.
Nice right hand counter from Lineker. Who will control center circle? There's the flurry from Lineker. Nothing really landing. Good counter on the inside, though, from Kevin Belingon. Got to be careful of that, Lineker. Belingon's fast. He counters extremely well. Very tight on the counters. There's the turning back into the liver. Gloves up high on Belingon. Thought about the turning back kick to Kevin. Lineker wades in with the looping left. Looking built tonight, Lineker. Powerful Brazilian. Looping left hand and right uppercut there from John Lineker. Double jab, nice and snappy there from Lineker. Needed the right hand for company. There's a leg kick underneath.
Belingon starting to get lit up by Lineker. Just one touch from those hands. There's that back kick. Nicely set up. Lineker knows it's coming too, but there's just nothing you can do about it. It comes so fast.
Tried to pull the head down for the meet and greet. Did hands of stone Lineker. 1:30 remains. First round is 3. Main event of one championship inside the Matrix 3 from the Singapore Indoor Stadium.
It's kind of the only kick that Lineker uses is just to attack the lead leg and slow down the movement so he can pin you up against the wall and start hammering on you.
You just get that feeling that at any moment,
that
one going to go
uppercut.
down. That was a diesel piston of an uppercut, Mitch.
Oh, you could feel it.
Oh, the head kicks! Going for the headache maker, Belingon.
Just glancing off the forehead of Lineker there. A little bit lower and would have lifted him up off his feet.
Counter right hand from hands of stone Lineker. There is no feeling out process. No dipping the toes in the proverbial waters. They have gone for a starching knockout in the opening round. Overhand right from John Lineker against the circle wall. That's where Lineker wants to force him. Close the distance and rain down the punches. Go the body, go the jaw. Many people about this bout, nobody has said this will go the distance. Does it end here in the second? Clash of leg kicks. The ferocity in the hands of Lineker. There's a hook from the Brazilian. Thought about the high kick to the Filipino.
That's what Kevin needs to do. He needs to keep him at the end of those kicks, not engage in that boxing range, because that boxing range is dangerous. I know Kevin believes in his hands, but it's just the intensity at which Lineker throws those punches. You can see Kevin Belingon's got to retreat. He does not want to get trapped up against that circle wall with those kettlebells swarming at his face.
scooping bolo punch there from Lineker. Said he wants to send a message to Bibiano Fernandes. To do that, he's going to plant his flag on Mount Belingon tonight. Edges forward his hands of stone. Good right hand. Closing the distance. Belingon does not want to get against that wall. Uppercut, hurt him! Oh yes! Oh yes, Lineker! Hands of stone! There's a reason they call him Hands of Stone. Belingon knows it now. My word! Hands of Stone!
Oh, it was the uppercut that did him in, but I also think it was the body shot from earlier. Hurt him with the jab, but then that uppercut just touched him on the top of the head.
For your winner, by way of technical knockout, John Lineker!
Athletes ready? Let's go!
Mohammed Sulaiman gets us underway. Worthen in southpaw starts. Will want to get Lineker on his back. Lineker immediately goes to the body.
But talk about skipping the cue for Troy Worthen. If he can get this done, he jumps right to the top of the top 5.
Lineker double forearms guard, counter right hand, nicely done. Inside leg kick from Lineker. Body again from Lineker, pounding both sides. You can just hear those gloves careen into the carcass of Troy Worthen. That one went a little too low, south of the border.
He doesn't care about covering up. He punches from his waist like a gunslinger.
Inside leg kick there from Worthen. Nicely done from him. Quite a stance here on Troy Worthen. Body to head, hooking punches from John Lineker.
Nice little double jab from Worthen and then angled off the fence.
The body is the target so far. Inside leg kick from the Brazilian. Worthen needs to tuck the chin, look through the brow.
Man, those body shots are making me nauseous.
Right side of the ribs of Worthen looks like it's sunburned. Uppercut missed the target for Lineker. Back to center circle. Glancing left hook there from Lineker. And don't forget, folks, on April 28, it's 1 on TNT4. Honglan Sung versus Russia's Vitaly Big Dash in a trilogy match.
I'll tell you what, I used to have a sparring partner that was exactly like Lineker, and the best thing that Troy could do right now is jam him when he's coming at and actually put his body on his body instead of allowing Lineker to create that range where he can just throw these body shots. Right there is where he needs to step in so that he's not in Lineker's range.
Two beautiful left hands there from Lineker. The second one to the chin of Worthen. There is absolutely no filling out process for Lineker. No dipping his toes in there. Proverbial water.
There never is a feeling out process with Lineker. He tries to hurt you at the legs, punch you to the body, drop your hands, and then go up top and KO you.
Circles off, but into the power side of Lineker goes Worthen. Come on, if Lineker has anything to say about it, he wants to make it a quick night. He wants to get Worthen out inside of one round. Another left hand there. Goes back to the body. But Worthen still here, still focused.
They're going to add up in the second and third round if it makes it that far.
Lineker probing with the lead to set up the right. There it is, goes the overhand, hoping to hit the collarbone. Worthen fires a round kick to the waist, gets upended. Thrown a few leg kicks in there. There's another one for good measure, but it's been mostly hands from the Hands of Stone. Jab from Lineker. Body shot. Jab, no right hand for company there from Lineker. Under a minute remaining.
I believe that it would be, but I'll tell you, Worthen's actually found a home for his left hand twice.
Oh, smack bang! Smack bang! It's good Hands of Stone lays him out with one big top-thumping right hand. Tentative moment there for Lineker afterwards. Have a look at this. One right hand down the tube, the follow through.
The first right hand just put him down. right? Look at this. He's still aware, he's still conscious. All he is, you can see, the lights are still on, but then that follow-up punch.
I don't know, Mitch. I don't think the lights were still on after that right hand. Have a look at the eyes closely on Worthen. I think he was gone. He was gone after that right.
For your winner, by way of knockout, John Lineker!
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep it clean. Touch it up. Let's do it.
21 finishes for Lineker, 9 for Kim. Here we go.
Yeah, he talked about how he needs a full camp because he wasn't mentally ready in those past fights. He formulates a game plan. I think this has a lot to do with his confidence.
I'm possibly looking for a duck under. Might shoot him for that double leg. He spoke a lot about working on his wrestling for this one. Wanted to show us he was more than just a one-trick pony, but...
Or that lead kick that he's throwing. And Lineker can't afford to do that. He's got to move more.
On a takedown attempt, and he gets it. Does Kim.
The duck under was on the other side. Kim Jae-un getting under the double leg.
Choke position.
Kim Jae-un trying to peel that left hand off of his neck, and he's able to do so. Now he's sitting in the half guard of Lineker with Lineker's back flat on the mat. Lineker needs to pop over onto the side, get over onto his left.
He's got that right. He's got that underhook. Kim Jae-un just worked that underhook back in. You can see the battle going on there.
Some dangerous elbows being delivered from Lineker, top position.
No, he looked like he hurt him.
Good ground and pound.
Now Kim Jae-un's working on top.
Look at Kim. He is wailing away upon John Lineker, and he's got the back. The left arm underneath the chin. Nope, he lets it go, and he starts raining down elbows.
Good adjustment from Lineker to get that choke, because Fighting God was getting pretty close to that.
Stop.
Yeah, Kim's doing a really good job here with his base, maintaining pressure. You see here, Lineker's doing a good job of working underneath there, but Kim has that top side pressure on him, so he's able to land those elbows, works into the backside here, and just making good decisions on the ground. He's got a hook in. Rear naked is coming in, not underneath the chin, but Lineker's in trouble here. This looks like some quicksand, and it's just slowly Lineker sinking in this thing. He's got to figure out a different strategy.
Kim is just beating up John Lineker right now in this first round, raining down elbows and punches from top position.
Kim Jae-un's balanced, but Kim Jae-un is able, the moment that Lineker starts to work underneath for that sweep, Kim Jae-un retracts the hips, is able to keep that topside position.
Those elbows are frustrating and are pounding away on the very top.
That was Kim Jae-un there trying to go for that arm triangle, got a little greedy, and John Lineker was able to take advantage of that, and just in that moment.
Because right now it's one-way traffic, and that traffic is headed straight to Seoul, Korea. But right now, Kim Jae-un is on bottom. Lineker dropping some shoulders. Needs to get a little bit more active here to end this first round.
Mitch, could that be a momentum boost for John Lineker towards the end of the first?
I don't think it's going to be that much of a momentum boost. Kim Jae-un was trying to make a movement, and you do this when you're grappling sometimes. You had a big takedown top side, and he maintained that top side pressure up until he made that mistake with the hips at the very end, where Lineker was able to get the reversal. Good round for Kim Jae-un to open up with.
Well, right away, Lineker starts off swinging for the fences here at the historic Lumpini Boxing Stadium, the Madison Square Garden of the East.
Taking the feet out from under Kim Jae-un.
Both exchange.
Changes the stances, landed with the right hand.
A takedown attempt by Kim.
Off that punch, Kim Jae-un tried to enter, and Lineker was ready for that and just peeled him off.
Triangle choke attempt for Kim. He's going to be on board now. No. And Lineker ends up on top position.
Yeah, Kim, he
Ricky
went
off
to
the back. That it's really important for Kim to threaten those submissions. Make Lineker think twice about posturing up and leaving those arms exposed.
As a minute 30 has elapsed in this second round.
I don't know if I've ever seen Lineker this static before in his stance. So long. Watch the big movements that Lineker has to make coming in. Like that jab was even close to landing. Kim Jae-un throws that leg up there.
Well, it's how he covers distance. He likes to jab his way into the body shot and then go up top with the big hooks. That's just his MO.
Well, one thing about Lineker, he knew that Kim was going to bring high pressure. He said he's going to try to knock out Kim. We are now at the midway point of the second round. Watching on Fight Night 13 here on Prime Video.
I feel like we're in a must-win situation for both these guys. Good hand combination right there. Landed by Lineker.
That's the Lineker we're used to seeing there. I think because Kim has done such a good job, he just ducked under that lead hook there. It was a great takedown defense by Lineker. But I think that's what's keeping Lineker at bay here, not being able to sit in on those punches and come forward the way that he normally is. He's worried about defending that takedown.
What a fight so far. You are watching the world's best martial artist. It is one championship here.
Nice little feint right there from Kim Jae-un, throwing the right hand, fakes the right, goes with the push kick. Left roundhouse to the legs and the body.
Kim Jae-un's doing some good work here. There's nothing devastating happening, but you can see the jab is coming out. Lineker lands a nice jab there, but Kim Jae-un's landing that jab, landing that lead kick to the body, lead kick to the inside leg. Just little by little. Ooh, beautiful uppercut by Lineker.
Yeah, that's the second time Lineker's done that. Changed into southpaw to be able to throw a lead right hook. I like the changes of stances coming from Lineker. He's also doing good work with that calf kick. He missed it right there, but he's touched Kim a few times with that calf kick.
Yeah, that stance switch that he did before, Mitch, you could see him like winding up with the right leg. And I think that he was doing that to give Kim a certain kind of read, only to chamber himself into the stance switch so that he can come to the opposite side of the body.
Better round for Lineker. Goes to the body of Kim.
And so far, the second round has provided what we thought it was going to be. A stand-up affair between these two guys. That is what you get on a consistent basis with one championship, the world's leading martial arts organization. Round number 3, we go.
This is a close match between these two guys, and that could be the difference maker.
Nice low calf kick there, landed by Lineker. Talk to us about the scoring, Rich. How do you see that routine?
And, you know, this is a very close match. It's still anybody's fight. He's defended some takedowns. Kim Jae-un has spent some time on top, had some good takedowns. Back and forth action. They're both landing some punches. Neither has real significant damage between the two, but I'd probably at this point edge it out to, we're talking about a marginal lead at this point. Lineker can still come out of this because it's not a 10-point must system. We judge this in its entirety.
Very active combinations coming from Kim Jae-un here. A little bit more power
There's
on
a
the
right
side
to the
of Lineker,
body
though.
by Lineker, as you pointed out, Mitch, but
One of these guys can land one big shot. I know the first round was a lot of top control and good groundwork coming from Kim Jae-un, but the second round we saw being aggressive, landing the calf kicks. It comes down to this third and final round.
This is a much different Kim Jae-un we're seeing tonight than we saw against Shaka Sato. Really active with the jab, really active with his combinations, not waiting to pull the trigger, not allowing Lineker in his range. Of course, Shaka Sato is a much taller opponent, but
wow, beautiful by Lineker, but that was after he ate a bevy of strikes.
Kim Jae-un's gonna have to count his ribs tomorrow morning.
There's so much at stake. Kim Jae-un really trying to capture the biggest win of his young career. Then you've got on the other side, John Lineker trying to work his way back up to a title shot against Fabricio Andrade. Really believing that he has another title run in line. But he's got to pull on something impressive here. Good shot by Kim Jae-un, but even better sprawl coming from John Lineker.
It wasn't just a good sprawl that Lineker had there. You saw him land like two elbows and then another hook coming out of that, as well as it was a sprawl striking at the same time.
And a little bit of a scramble, knee to the body by Kim. Kim is showcasing a variety of different strikes here in this third round.
Yeah, that knee, but he got kicked on the way out, Rich. I know you saw that.
It cost him that hook to the chin.
He got a little wobbly there on that left hook from Lineker.
Yeah, now's the time. He's got 2 minutes left, and you can see that Kim has lost a little pop in the kicks, a little snap in the jabs.
Big right hand for Kim to back up Lineker momentarily.
Yeah, but Lineker cannot afford to throw those lazy kicks like that. He's got to stay quick.
An overhand right over the top by the Brazilian in Lineker.
Not that uphill, right? It's pretty close right now. I mean, it looks really good on both sides, at least for, you know, the aggression that's coming from both sides. They're really trying to be active. Lineker's landing bigger shots. He's throwing it with a little bit more heat, but these little touches from Kim are, they're adding up as well, Ray. So it's a really close match. These straight punches that are coming from Kim, but those wide-angle power shots are always dangerous.
There appears to be, at least from my standpoint, a left hook on the right ear of Kim by Lineker.
Another one, wow.
Look at Lineker go! And now Kim with the takedown. Lineker shrugs him off. What a matchup between Lineker and Kim. Both men from the ring. One is Lumpini Boxing Stadium, and this legendary overhand right by Lineker.
John Lineker is working his way back up the scorecards. You got to keep in mind that this fight is judged as a whole, not round by round. It's not 10-point must. Global rules.
Coming in right here, and misses that first punch. Kim touches him, goes to the body, and boom, catches him on the chin right there. Lineker follows up, and I'll tell you what, there was a sense of urgency here. There would have been in my camp, because this fight got stopped, Ray, with 4 seconds left on the clock.
Rich, it's like...
For your winner, by way of technical knockout, John Lineker!
John Lineker improves to 36-10.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's do it. Time.
Stephen Loman had a world title shot, but instead elected to stay busy, and he actually had a smile on his face when talking about this matchup against Lineker. Will that smile remain for Loman wearing the red trunks? You're watching one championship, home of the world's greatest martial artists.
We've got this open stance battle of southpaw versus conventional. Very important for Lineker to load up that big right hand to place his lead foot on the outside.
It doesn't give Loman the ability to plant and throw that kick, or like he did just there.
Loman 3-0 and 1 championship. With 1 knockout, he's won 11 in a row. 18 knockouts, 4 submissions. Looking for that big right hand is Lineker. Right to the body as well for the Brazilian.
Angle out like that and then come back with a counter. Nice takedown.
Ooh, beautiful duck under right there to secure the double leg. Now he's working past the guard. Lineker has very underweighted grappling though.
Going for his ground and pound, and that's exactly what he's doing to John Lineker right now in the opening moments.
Yeah, Ray. Loman has beautiful. Loman might be looking to step across here, look for a hip toss. But Lineker's doing a beautiful job of keeping his head underneath the head, and he separates and lands a short shot.
Lineker always so dangerous. He has 9 first-round finishes, does John Lineker.
Both of these men have heavy hands. They both have one-punch KO power. So this one's not one you want to blink on.
Loman has 8 finishes, a 47% finish rate.
Good adjustment from Loman, though, to mix in the kicks. Try to stay in that kicking range. A little bit of separation between him and Lineker as Lineker looks to close that distance, shoots in. Lineker was wise to it, able to stop the first attempt on the double.
Ducking under these punches from not just Lineker, but previous opponents. It looks to me like Lineker has some sort of beat on Loman's timing here, like Loman's having trouble picking that up for his shots, but landing a nice left cross there.
Yeah, the last exchange, Loman had much better distance control and was able to put his feet underneath him as he closed that distance. He's going to need more of that. Good parry on that jab from Loman to parry down the lead hand and come in with the jab. He's going to need more of that. I like the way he's setting that up. But
it really is interesting to watch Lineker work with these hands. I've seen him throw several jabs actually to Loman's front forearm.
But it's planned. It's
it's all part of his game plan to, you know, hit those forearms out of the way to clear his space for those big shots.
Time.
See, that was a purposeful arm punch again, but he's going to the body.
Big left hook that connected upon Loman. Rich, do you think Loman has to get busier here?
Yeah, I mean, there's the lead. I'd have to sit and think about who's in the lead right now, but whoever is in the lead.
Oh, big left hook that connected. That wobbled Loman for a brief moment.
Nothing too destructive has landed. He's stuffing a lot of Loman's shots. Loman's landed a takedown or two in this match. Loman's also doing a good job with the jab. Nice transition off there to the knee and landing these kicks, so he's staying busy. Both guys are. But, man, Lineker needs to stay out of that range.
He's stopping a lot of takedowns, which are also going to score well, too, Rich.
Yeah, on the Loman side of the scorecard, though, he has been able to land a lot of these little kicks that he's picking at, as well as
John able to stop the double leg entry, spin him around, press Loman against the wall.
like that little slide by that he did to get his head out of trouble there.
Well, Lineker gets stronger as the fight progresses, and we saw that at one Fight Night 13 back in August.
When we talk about Lineker, I was talking about, like, Lineker's done a good job of keeping the center of gravity low. He's gone to the body quite a bit, which is very smart, knowing that he believes that Loman's going to continue shooting this takedown. I wonder how many of the body shots or how much damage he's actually done to the body at this point in time, because Loman, you can see, like, he was quick to guard the body and get himself out of the way of that. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at the takedown category of the scoring criteria, Lineker is winning that category, even though he's been taken down. He's defended. He's been taken down one time in the match.
These last 3 minutes here, he's going to have to get more active. He's going to have to do more. Throw those kicks. Attack the inside of that leg. Really start putting combinations together. That's a clean jab, but he's not following it up with anything as he goes to the nuts
and
there.
That is below the belt. Momentum back in his favor.
He does, but this match, in my opinion, is still close. I mean,
there's a right hand for Lineker.
That jab is landing over and over for Loman, but it's not doing any damage. It's not deterring.
Rarely, on occasion, I do agree with you.
Stephen Loman
looking for a takedown of Stephen Loman.
Stay there.
Well, look at Loman rise to his feet. You're watching the two top bantamweight contenders go at it here. It is John Lineker ranked #1, Loman ranked #2. A contender showdown here at One Fight Night 14.
It's work.
Lineker, he's trying to get the fans behind him, more so trying to entice Loman. Loman hasn't thrown anything of validity, and he goes for a takedown. Straight up is Lineker. A head kick that missed for Loman. Down the stretch we go. And that ends the fight. They both embrace.
In favor of your winner by unanimous decision, John Lineker.
And 15 seconds.
Judge, time.
100% finishing rate for Moon Gafurov, 58% for John Lineker. And they bound out their corners for the opening round. Leg kicks early. And the man from Paranagua in Brazil, John Lineker. Gafurov, 5-match win streak dating back to November 2016, all first-round finishes. Lineker, 8 first-round finishes, the fastest being a 78-second knockout of Luis Neves back in 2011. 3-2 in his last 5, 8-2 in his last 10, Lineker, including wins over Rob Font, Brian Gallagher and John Dodson.
John Lineker, he says that he wants to test his stand-up against some of the very best in the world, and he believes he can do that. Even though John Lineker drops people faster than Bitcoin, Moen Gafurov has no fear to stand there and bang.
Gafurov began his pro career with 9 consecutive first-round finishes between 2013 and 2016. Just a tentative start here. Overhand right from hands of Stone Lineker. High kick from Gafurov, out of southpaw stance. Now orthodox stance.
Gafurov's thrown a lot of kicks just to understand the range. He's been able to do that.
We asked Gafurov a couple of days ago why the inactivity. He said, well, no one wants to get in a circle against me. They're all scared of me. Not hands of Stone.
Short-range punches are where Lineker is most dangerous, though, when he catches you walking into him with those short little hooks and uppercuts.
Combat Sambo world champion 2 times, Moen Gafurov.
One of over 140 martial arts world champions we have here at One Championship. 2015 against Francisco Rivera in the first round by a guillotine choke. Gafurov comes forward. Outside leg kick, Lineker counters here from Gafurov. The crowd inside the sold-out Astora Senayan on the edge of their seats for this one. Inside a phone booth! How about that? The speed of Lineker! The spinning hook kick from Gafurov!
And these guys are going at it. Nice little sprawl there from John Lineker. When these guys start to let their hands go, you can hear a hush all over the crowd.
Oh, connects with the right hook. Takes Lineker. He caught him with the chin. Tried to shake the beard. Now the Muay Thai kick from the high knee. The body shot from Lineker. Gafurov backs off. Under 2 minutes remaining. A great first round.
That might have hurt him. Gafurov looks a little bit wobbled. He's got to slow things down a little bit. Lineker's trying to turn it on.
Hands of stone indeed. Gafurov. Here comes Lineker. Here comes the Brazilian.
Lineker just punching down Gafurov. He knows he's wobbled. He knows he's hurt. Angles and throws. Uppercut. Picking it at each other. There's Muay Gafurov thinking about the takedown again. Nice combinations landed by Lineker as he goes to the body, then back up. As they say that, Lineker kicks the legs.
Lineker has the number of Muay Gafurov so far in the opening round. Counter right hand from Hands of Stone.
That's what he's able to do here. He's circling around, and Lineker's giving him the opportunity to. Or he could just be stopping and waiting for the right moment.
The push from Lineker. More hooks than a Pirates convention from the Brazilian. Brings the overhand right. Gafurov takes the outside thigh kick. Wild hands again from Lineker. Tries to pull the head down for the high knee. Outside leg kick from Lineker. For the martial artist after Gafurov's father was murdered. Drives him against the wall here. There's more in Gafurov. Lineker trying for the choke.
They change the game plan by Muay Gafurov to mix things up. Catches the leg kick, shoots in for the double. Looks like Lineker's going for a squeeze here.
And Lineker get his first submission since 2015. It was a guillotine back then. Is it going to be another one now?
Lineker's got a good squeeze here for those spinning kicks. Here's the guillotine by Gafurov as he jumps guard to go to the guillotine, but Muay does a beautiful job. You can see Muay Gafurov's trying to pop that leg out so he can circle to the side. More of a neck crank, lets it go.
Lineker can't get career sub number 5. And it's top position for Muay Gafurov. The ground and pound back for the Combat Sambo two-time world champion.
We drag him away because Lineker's going to try to use that wall to work his way back up.
Amazingly competed 11 times in his first 15 months.
Stand up from Lineker. Goes overhead, dragged back down to the ground by Gafurov.
Lineker, 14 knockouts, 4 subs in 31 wins, a 58% finishing rate. Now Gafurov trying his own guillotine attempt. How about that, Lineker? Just throws him to the canvas like yesterday's garbage.
I like how he uses the wall so effectively to get back up. That's the work of a veteran right there.
Uppercut from Gafurov, looking to back up Hands of Stone. Fires out a right cross, out of orthodox stance. Lineker drifting into the power side of Gafurov. Turning back kick, hoping to connect with the... Under 2 minutes remaining, jump turning back into the liver again there. Trying to impact that vagus nerve and close down the entire body. Spinning hook kick from Gafurov. Lineker cannot afford to window shop here. Not afford to let Gafurov establish any sort of momentum.
Lineker again gets pressed up against the circle wall. Good defense there as he defended again. Another takedown.
Spinning hook kick from Gafurov. More kick than a chorus line for Gafurov here in the second.
And he's still standing, so it's got to give him a lot of confidence, especially as we enter the third round here.
Don't know if Lineker was expecting the spinning back kicks from Gafurov. Gafurov goes from a double to a single leg. Can he sit down the Brazilian?
Lineker's smart. He's not circling to the power side of Gafurov. He's circling to the left.
For this one, 65% of fans tipped a win for John Lineker, 35 for Gafurov.
Love that show of respect right there. Let me give you a hug. Let me try to punch you in the face.
High kick, double forearms guard by Lineker. We saw the kicks really come into play in the arsenal of Gafurov in the second round. Wherever you're watching in over 140 countries around the world, hope you're enjoying it live from Jakarta, Indonesia. Turning back kick, hoping to find a liver again there from the lateral movement of Gafurov. Overhand right to a left hook there from Lineker, nothing connecting for the Brazilian. Gafurov hoping for a takedown, hoping again, good scroll there from Lineker.
Beat up that lower leg. Gafurov's tough, man. He's not showing that it's hurting too much. Trade right hands there, or left hands.
And to Reese McLaren. Spinning hook kick there from Gafurov. Are those hook kicks going to pay dividends for Gafurov, Mitch, or should he leave them at home and concentrate on something else?
You know, a lot of times it's just sort of a reaction that they throw, you know, especially when they grow up kind of throwing those kicks.
Lead hand there from Gafurov. Drifts off to his left now. Tries to stifle the movement with the right hand as Lineker. Overhand right from Gafurov. Lineker counts a hook, couldn't connect for the Brazilian. Two overhand right from Lineker. Good combination work. Outside leg kick. And a beautiful takedown from Gafurov.
Beautiful double leg at 2 minutes to go in a very closely contested match. Oh man, how do you know who's winning right now? The judges got such a tough time scoring this one.
Rolling right hand there from Gafurov. Overhand right, Lineker. Big arms on John Lineker. Final 10 seconds. Spinning heel kick there.
See, that time he was at the end of the range. He wasn't standing, he wasn't consistently pushing forward. So that was excellent timing on that spinning back kick.
Edges forward. Jumping punt kick there. Can't call it a front kick from Gafurov.
All three judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, John Lineker.
A tremendously close contest, and look at the moment of honor, the respect, the Budo code between these two martial arts warriors.